Looking at Russell Martin behind the plate. A lot of teams win when he's behind the plate catching. He knows how to put down the right fingers. And on top of that, he can catch and throw.
So stepping in, Byron Buxton. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And that gets him on the mound.
You want to talk about speed? Watch him here on this isolation replay. Is he flying or what? I love how smooth he runs, and he just burst it down the line.
Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He has full intentions of jamming this guy. Back-to-back cutters right in on the hands. He does not want him to get extended.
First and second now, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Argos rounds the corner and is headed home. And to score the runner from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
3 runs already home here. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. This is flared right back over the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base. And any other time I'd say maybe pitch around it. But you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
A 1-0 delivery. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And that'll even the count here. It's now 2-2 to the Minnesota shortstop.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Russell Martin. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Number 55, Russell
Into
Martin.
the windup and the pitch. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Stepping in now, Ezekiel Carrera. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Here's Hughes now on 0-1. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Hit sharply on the ground to the left and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit and a relay to the plate, and he is out on the tag. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Devin Travis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Rosario is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Twins 3, the Blue Jays 2. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Joe Mauer settles in to start the inning.
Mauer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Called strike two on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Hey, when a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Striding in once again, Kendrys Vargas. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, we're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he misses with it, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up. Oh, he tries to force it into second, and it's too late.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. The runner scores from second. Now both runners are across. Rosario rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they are going to let him come all the way around to score.
Byron Buxton.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Mike Bolsinger is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Mike Bolsinger.
Here comes the first pitch. Byron Buxton will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs in the inning on just 1 hit, but it was a big one, the home run. Into the box now, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 on its way from Hughes. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
That is what every hitting coach in the game teaches you to do. Don't ever try and do too much with a pitch. Just use the whole field and go with the pitch wherever you can. Pushes it down the line, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner from second is in to score. And he is out trying for two bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Here's Justin Smoke now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, two gone.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Way out in front. Here's Hughes now on 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Polanco gloves it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Twins 6, the Blue Jays 3. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Catcher, number 21.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
In there, 1-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian
Digging
Dozier.
in once again, Brian Dozier. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he just misses with a curveball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. 6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
He's set, and the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Hey, this catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
This is on the ground over to first. Smoke scoops it up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
First baseman, number 7,
So here's Joe Mauer. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Action in the bullpen now as a right. From the stretch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 1-0 count. Here it is. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Carrera's there. And that ends the inning. One left for Minnesota, as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kevin Pillar.
Here's Hughes back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1.
Mady's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive. Right? We just saw swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone. Because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Russell Martin now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch coming now from Hughes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton on the move, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Into the box now. Ezekiel Carrera runs up and gets this one down. Mauer is up with it, and he'll just make it to the bag a step or two ahead, and there's the first out.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Ready once again, Devin Travis. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Twins are in front, 6-4. Here's Miguel Sano, and he's likely just
leading off for the Twins.
now time is
Third
called
baseman,
as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Aaron Loup, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Aaron Loup.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. And he's set down, one away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Squared that one up just a little late. Here it comes on 0-2. And another foul ball.
That's a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball on the edge of the strike zone, and he was able just to get enough of it to foul it off. Stay alive for another pitch.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Ready for another shot now. Kendrys Morales. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. And it's now 7-4.
Well, the word around the league is that this is a pitcher's ballpark, but it's certainly not playing that way in this one. The last bomb makes it 4 home runs between these two teams, and we might not be done yet.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Rosario.
Joe Biagini, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 31, Joe Biagini.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 7 runs, just 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Bautista. To the track, to the wall, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
That's not an easy thing to do, to go back-to-back. When the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that? Back-to-back bombs.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Goodness. 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Castro. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners going. Pitch inside. The throw. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Snap throw from the catcher. But he dives back safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Another snap throw to second. And again, he's back in safely. Two out here and a runner at second. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Full count, here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 5 innings complete. Twins lead it 8-4. Striding in once again, Kendrys Morales.
Leading off for Toronto, the designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Goes the other way, hit it pretty well, but this will be foul. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Here's Tulowitzki now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curve. Curveball. One of 2 things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Castro gathers, and the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
The batter, number 20.
Digging in once again, Josh Donaldson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground toward the left. Sano takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Ready for another chance? Brian Dozier. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Number 2.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Jorge Polanco, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Ready with the 1-2. And this is fouled straight back. Little dribbler up the first baseline, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Mauer. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 0-2, here it comes. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Carrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Justin Smoke will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And a cut fastball in there. For a strike, it's 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Hit hard back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Well, they've hung around. I know it's late in the game, but that's a big leadoff single. Maybe this will be what they need to get to start that attack to put them ahead.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
0-1, here it comes. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You can't help but feel good about yourself when you make a hitter look like that. That swing was heinous.
This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, he tried to double up on him. The first one, he swung through it, figuring, hey, I'll throw him another one till he hits it. Well, this time he hit it.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And it looks like that's going to be all for Phil Hughes. He'll work a total of 6 innings here. Not his greatest work, but he is in line for the W.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on, and it looks to be the right-hander Matt Belisle. And it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
None out, runners at first and second. Hit hard up the middle. Dozier with a great stop. To second for 1. Safe. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Ready for another shot now. Russell Martin, lifetime against this pitcher. A 3 for 12 line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. One out and a runner on second base. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Ready, 1. Again, Ezekiel Carrera. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Melvin Upton Jr. Come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. The tying run standing on deck, which means he'll be looking to get on base any way he can. wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs, he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
Here's the 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Rosario, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now an 8-7 ball game.
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't catch up to my heater. Well, he not only caught up to it, he chased it down and tattooed it out of here.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Rosario ranging back. Gone! They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, as that makes this an 8-all ball game.
Yeah, and the dugout is on fire right now. One home run gets them close, and the next one ties it up. We'll see if the next batter can ride this wave of momentum and get a 3rd one. Hey, stranger things have happened.
Up next for the Blue
Here's
Jays,
Kendrys Morales.
designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Buxton racing back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Fouled straight back. The 0-1 delivery. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Melvin Upton Jr. will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 7, Melvin
In now,
Upton
Miguel
Jr.
Sano. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 2.
Leading off for the Twins, 3rd baseman, Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 0-1 on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1. Here's the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And this is going to be a foul ball. The next 0-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Kendrys Morales, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
Rounded to the right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. This remains an 8-all tie. Buddy Bashir's has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Buddy Bashir.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He'll